Hey YouTube, been a while, been doing the drones lately. I've just dug out the old Anet A8, printing a module door for the fat shark goggles if the camera will stay still. So this is the Anet A8 set up on the kitchen cooker. I'm trying to shout because this camera mic's crap. That's the old Anet power supply. So we've got, see all the little dots, that's where it's done its little grid on the BLTouch. There's the BLTouch. There's the regulator for the BLTouch. I need to tidy it up a bit, but yeah, just seeing how it goes really. It's running PLA, so I've got the heated bed, modified the fan ducts, running Marlin and the BLTouch. So that's doing that, and then at the same time I've got the workhorse, which is the Anet A8 with all the mods on it, and that's doing exactly the same file, which is a module bay for the fat shark goggles. That's doing it in TPU, and the one downstairs doing it in PLA, so we're going to compare them. This is the one I normally use because it's just so much less faffing, but yeah, to see it'd be interesting. Okay, so that was me being a total dick because I didn't put supports on this one, but I did on the other one, so I guess at least you get to see it in action. Let's just, with one hand, this is always shit with one hand, prepare, auto home, and the thing is with this, you've got to heat the bed up for quite a while because it's only little and it loses quite a bit of heat. I'm kind of hoping that it's not going to walk because I've had to turn it off. And we set it because I'm such a dick. I'll just clean up the nozzle there a bit, get the shit out of it, the shit out of it, and then I guess while it's heating up, I'll show you the BLTouch. So we go boom, pair, boom. And it doesn't do it because I'm only using one hand and I probably slipped. And we say to it, where are you, level bed? And here it goes. So this is a BLTouch leveling the bed. Please don't ask me how I set up the BLTouch. I will try and do something on it, but it was such a long time ago. But with Marlin, it's easy. With the Repetier, I gave up. So I think it's going to do 25. It's noisy, the bearings have gone on that. It's going to do 25, I think, points on that tiny little. With the other thing with this is because I've got the BLTouch, it's now not long enough, so it's only using about that much of the plate. I've got to lengthen these screws, but in another time, I've got them, but it's just like, oh my god, do I want to take it all apart now? It works. And to be fair, there's the bearing. The little dots are where it's doing its test. To be fair, most of the parts, like this little thing I'm printing now, I'll get away with it, so I'm not too worried about it. So this is it doing its little BLTouch. So I won't bore you with the details of that, but there's that bit. The other thing with this is, see all the little dots, that's where it's done its little test. The other thing with this is, the first go round, sometimes it skates round and you have to pick the PLA off with a pair of, really carefully, try not to upset it too much, tweezers. So let's go, and it's probably going to do the self level again because I've built that into the file. The other thing with this, I've got to set up, oh, that's so twitchy. I've got to set it up so oh dear. I've got to set it up so I can actually, have I got a, oh god, this is why I use the other one really. What I do is I'm going to take that card out, like that, and stuff it back in. Oh look, it's come back. So there we go, card inserted. Yeah, I've got to set up so I can extrude in that, because that's not on the menu, but that's probably quite simple. And there it is, Relate Diversity, Module Bay cover, go. And it'll probably, well it will, do the releveling, so I'll come back in a minute. So yeah, just if you do put a BLTouch on it, just be aware that you're going to have to increase the length of it because of the offset between the nozzle and the BLTouch. So just be aware of that. So the first layer is always a bit how you're going. Fingers crossed, really. And it is totally fingers crossed. See, it's bollocksed up a little bit there, but let's see how we go. It's on a nice slow setting on this one. That is a TPU one from upstairs. So I just got to get all the infill out of it and skirt off it. See how that marries up. Come back in quite a while. Okay, so it appears we've got a first layer down pretty much. You're going to speed up a bit now. And I've just got it, corner my eye on it while I watch TV, but I suspect this is going to be 2 hours worth. Probably, but we'll see. Well, I'll just pop back to have a look, and it's Safari Sagudi. Quite a way to go yet though. Okay, so there's the TPU one. Tight fit. Right, it's a pretty nice finish. The edges are where the supports were. And hopefully that one should be a nice finish too. It's just humming away. A little while to go yet, about halfway, a third of the way through. But seems to be doing a bang up job. Okay, so it's done this funny little thing, and I think that's just live with it. It's a pain in the arse, that's what it is. The actual print is doing alright. I did screw around with that for ages, and I think it's a moody cable on the back, but never mind. So that all takes we're coming along nicely. So still beavering away, looking promising. And pretty clean too. Screen is a bit how you doing, but well, I can live with that. So fingers crossed, nearly there. It's looking pretty good, to be honest. I'm pretty pleased with that. Hopefully it'll finish up and be sweet. So there's a finished product. Looking pretty crisp. Happy with that. And so there's the finished product. And I'm well happy with that. It's as good, I reckon. It's got to get the supports out of it, but I'm well pleased. And there's a finished comparison. Not bad. That's the TPU. PLA, not exactly the same file, but just different buzzer hole. Haven't sanded them or cleaned up all the infill, supports, what have you. So, there you go. Atom X versus Anet A8. Cheers.